The American legal system is broken. That comes from our Department of Justice. It comes from poor leadership, corruption, greed, despicable behavior. Politics is a dirty business. My name is Alina Habba, and this is my story. I am a first-generation American, Catholic Arab woman, a lawyer, spokesperson, and senior advisor to President Trump, a mom and a wife. When you come from a country where there is religious persecution, where there is war, where there is dictatorship, in the Middle East, in Baghdad, my family had no choice but to leave. Catholic Arabs have suffered from persecution and for not being whatever it is, Muslim, for maybe not wearing a hijab, for not, going along with the traditional broader sense of the word of the culture in the Middle East. My father wanted to be a physician and wanted a better life for us. So they left. People used to make fun of me growing up for being Iraqi. My parents spoke a different language when my friends came over. It wasn't like an American household. They heard us speaking Arabic, thought it was us screaming, but it's just the language. And I was different. And I was first generation typical, different rules. I wasn't allowed to wear nail polish. No sleepovers, no boys, and I was blind as a bat. I had Coke bottle glasses, but I wanted to be like everybody else, and some days suck, but you get through it. I remember being in school, and a woman came, and she was this beautiful woman, well-dressed. She was an entertainment lawyer, and she spoke to the class, and I was watching her, and I said, wow, so you're a lawyer, and you're doing this great work for famous people and you look beautiful. Wow, that's something. And that's when I always said I wanted to be a lawyer. September of 2021, I got hired to work for President Trump on one of his cases. I had already made myself in terms of being a lawyer. I had a firm of almost 20 people working for me. I'm licensed in 4 states. I had a massive company that I represented in the banking industry and mortgage industry. And when I got that call from President Trump, I don't care how confident you are, you get rattled. And I got my first case and I was successful very quickly, and it kind of went from there. The first day, I got a call from a very, very well-known journalist. I'd never spoken to a journalist in my life. And they tried to scare me off. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know who you're about to represent? And I said, yes, I'm about to represent, and I do represent the 45th president of the United States. There's just not that many people that can say that they do that. I am attacked because I don't fit the bill, because I'm a woman, because I dress a certain way, and I yell in front of the camera and say exactly what they don't want to hear. And the left narrative of raising women up, supporting strong women. They're not inclusive. The same people that go on TV and say, we love women, we want to break the glass ceiling, we want every woman to make make more. The Whoopi Goldbergs of the world, the CNN anchors, they're the ones that hit me the hardest. The irony that they are so horrible to me. Shame on them. They're such hypocrites. It's broken. The American legal system is broken. Some of the comments from judges, some of the despicable behavior that I have seen, and that comes from, to me, not just the courts, that comes from our Department of Justice. It comes from poor leadership from the top, corruption, greed, and frankly, politics. Politics is a dirty business. Lawfare is using anything other than justice, fair, impartial, legal reasoning to attack someone. I think parents have become a target of the legal system interfering in their rights. I think when you look at the law, the one law that scares the hell out of me is where a parent could say, I don't want my son or daughter making a choice about their gender at such a young age when you literally don't even know who your best friend is. You don't know what you want to be when you grow up. You can't hold a gun. You can't drink a sip of alcohol. You can go into surgery, take a pill, and transition yourself. And a parent can't have the right to say, I'm not okay with that. That is lawfare. I think that right now what we have a problem with is, this everybody gets a trophy. Everybody doesn't get a trophy in life. And right now, these children, in my opinion, are being so coddled. And our country, and to some extent the culture right now, this woke culture, it's so hypersensitive that our children have no backbone anymore. And they don't know how to stick up for themselves. That is why we have kids that are so lost. Everyone just wants to be their kids' friends. I don't want to be my kids' friends. I want to be their mom. If I'm not setting an example for work hard, play hard, be a mom, do it all, and it may not be perfect. It's not perfect, I can tell you. But I try really hard every day. Yeah, no, my kids are the best. They're the best. I'm lucky to have them, honestly. I am a proud first-generation American. I think there is a difference between people that want to come to America to change us and people that want to come to America because they love the country and they learn to love the country. I've never seen my parents so disgusted as when athletes started kneeling at the flag. America was a part of who we are and a very big part of it and something they were grateful for. But I think that because of where they came from, what they're seeing now has created tremendous fear for them. They constantly say this is how it happened in Baghdad. First, it starts with censorship, and then it evolves into religious persecution. I think that there is a lack of appreciation for what this country stands for. We're seeing it right now. And that's why my parents are so proud of the work that I do, because they firsthand have always told us, this is strange. This country is turning into something we left. These are very, very similar attributes to the country we left. And that's why I think I fight so much. My courage comes from God, for sure. I've had really dark days in my life, moments where you feel helpless, hopeless, confused. Everybody has that. But the reason I say stop feeling sorry for yourself is I always say the opposite of fear is faith. So pray. I pray, and I also believe God has a plan for me. And if the bumps are part of God's plan, then it is what it is. But I really believe in something bigger than myself, and I think that gives me great comfort. I don't think I would be who I am today if I wasn't in America. Yeah, I'd take away the media, the noise. I'm a successful woman. I'm blessed. That couldn't have happened to me if my parents stayed in Baghdad. That's America. Thank you so much for watching my story. If you liked it and you want to see more, consider making a donation. This is some good stuff.